traders, and welcome to yet another episode. Okay, so in case you're new here, feel most welcome and appreciated. Make sure you subscribe and stay tuned. Okay, so in today's episode I want to share with you how I do my top down analysis. And as you can see, the pair we are analyzing today is GBP USD. Okay, the first question you ask yourself once you get to the market is the pair I'm just about to analyze bullish or bearish? Then the second question is, where is the market coming from and where is the market going to? The third question is, what are the news that we are expecting today? You go to your Forex Factory. As you can see, this is my Forex Factory where I get my news from. Once you click Forex Factory, it has so many things and there are so many types of Forex Factory. Just click the one you are seeing on the screen, Forex Factory stroke Forex Market for the smart money. Okay, once you click it, it will bring you to this page or tab where you will find your news. Right, as you can see, every news that you're seeing right now is marked color red, meaning I only see the high impactful news. I don't see other types of news. We have so many news in the course of the week. Some news don't really impact the market that much, and we have high impactful news. That's why you can see my news are mapped with color red. I have sorted this to make sure that I only receive high impactful news. And to receive such kind of news, there's a way you filter your news to only be receiving the high impactful ones. I'll do that video in the course of the week. And in case there's any other video that I have promised to do and have not yet done, kindly remind me on the comment section and I'll be glad to do it. Okay, so let's see what news we had yesterday. Yesterday was Thursday, and we had news on USD. That is 3:30 p.m. East African time, and as you can see, the news, the previous data was high. They forecasted that the data will go down, and it actually went down. That's why you saw any pair that had dollar yesterday from 3:30 p.m. it was selling. Okay, I was actually buying gold at that time, and I was on break even, and the fact that I was expecting news and the news came out like that, I had to close my order because the funds that I had already packed were enough, and I didn't see the need of repositioning. I know the gold sold, or any pair that ends with USD was selling at that time. So for me, I didn't see any need for repositioning because I was actually waiting for GJ buy, which is running at the moment. Okay, so if you want to know where you can get news, market news, and also how you can filter your news to only be receiving the high impactful news, I'll do that in the course of the week. Okay, so once you've mapped your once you visit your pair, don't mind my watch list. It has so many pairs, and it's because I have so many students that I'm coaching at the moment, and most of them fear gold. I don't know why, right? So the first thing is to identify whether your market is bullish or bearish. As you can see, my market is in the middle, meaning the market can buy or sell. It will you'll work on confirmation. So I have that last break of strata to the upside, and looking downwards, we also have a break of strata facing downwards. Okay, so it's either GU will buy or sell, and for that I work on confirmation. When the market is at the center like this, I work with confirmation, and to confirm that my market is bullish, I just draw a trend line. And also by the look, you just look at the market, and you are able to know if the market is bullish or bearish. Okay, so after daily, I start my analysis from daily time frame, and from daily time frame we go to 4 hours. So at 4 hours, if the market is bearish, it will sell up to this point where my cursor is. From here, the market will sell to my first demand zone. Okay, so this is my order block where the market is resting currently. If the market if the sellers are in, they will break this level and sell downwards to this demand zone. Forgive my cursor, my mouse has just dropped, and with this cableless mouse, once it drops, to fix it for me, I find it so difficult. I have two so far, and I think once they fall, it becomes so difficult for me to fix them, and I'm thinking of going back to the cable mouse. Okay, so sorry, so I'm only concerned about this is the level where I expect the market to sell up to, if at all the sellers are in. And if the buyers are in, they will buy up to the point of reversal. Okay, so the mappings you are seeing me doing, I'm just doing it for the purpose of learning. I should only focus on the level where the market lastly tapped and where it is headed to. Okay, so just stay tuned and ask any question that you have, so that at least we get to learn from this channel. Okay, so from where I have mapped that trend line, I don't need to map it. Remember, I have said I'm only mapping it for purposes of learning. Okay, so this is my demand zone or my order block, which is at the farthest end. Sorry, I have a class that is running. That's why you can see, you can hear some messages popping in, but they'll have to wait until I finish with you what we are doing for today. Okay, so if I was doing the analysis alone, I would only start my analysis from this level. I map out the last break of structure to the downside and the change of character. Okay, remember I told you the market is at the middle, meaning it can either buy or sell. For this one, you just work on confirmation. If the market breaks this level, you know it is selling. If it breaks the level above the change of character, you know the buyers are in. Okay, but for me, I have a feeling, or I know GBP USD is gonna sell. So let's just do our analysis and watch out how the market will play out. Of course, if you are a trader out there, you know nothing is certain in this market. You just do your analysis and let the market do its work, or let the market play out the way it wants. Okay, so this is the order block that will determine everything. You see the order block that I've just mapped, this one. Okay, exactly the one that I'm drawing right now. If the sellers are in, they will break this level, retest and sell. If the buyers are in, they will tap in and move upwards to the point of reversal. Okay, so this is how I actually do my top-down analysis. For number one, I have to make sure that there is an order block, and the order block has a break of structure that broke the previous structure. Okay, my order block has to have a fair value gap for me to consider it as a valid order block. Okay, so if I have an order block, there is a break of structure but there is no FVG, for me I don't take trades from those levels, because I know the market is too wide. The market is always moving and running, and there is no way I will lack an entry in the market. Okay, you don't need to trade every single day, you just need specific days. When the market reaches your point of interest, you execute your trades. It's either a profit, it's either a TP or a stop loss. Okay, so assuming if the market hits TP 2 times and it hits SL 1 time, you are good to go for the week. You don't need to trade every day, you don't need to trade so many pairs. For me, I only trade 3 pairs, that is gold, BTC and GBP JPY. And I have a friend who does USD CHF so well, so those are not the only pairs that you can do. You just need to identify one pair, back test it so well, get to understand how that pair operates, and at the end of the day you'll be good to go. Okay, so let's continue with our analysis. Hope you can see what we are doing. Remember, daily time frame is so detailed. You can just tell the market is gonna buy, the market is gonna sell, but you actually don't know from which point.
As I have said, I'm also
even if you say
having
that,
a
let me take the trades from
on
here,
GBP,
the market of course will end up you'll have a very huge stop loss,
checking
and
how my trade
I don't
is
think there's
going,
anyone who
and as
is
you can see,
always
it's
comfortable
buying,
with a
right?
huge stop
So one
loss.
thing I
Okay,
can advise,
so
if
this
you
is
are a
what we're
beginner, just
having.
take a demo of how much you would want to fund your account. If you are a beginner and your dream is to fund an account of $500, take a demo of $500. If you flipped that account, it means that you can make money with your live account. Okay, also remember, there are so many emotions that come along with a live account. So, and that's where you see people making a lot of money on demo, and when it comes to live accounts, they end up blowing their own money. Okay.